Hi everyone, it's day 12 and we are going to be practicing some exercise for Swan dive today. Now, if you've ever seen Swan dive on the internet or if you Google it, you'll see that it's actually a really intense Pilates exercise and one that a lot of people might not ever find that they can do. It requires quite a lot of extension and you tend to see lots of dancers do this. But for people like you and I, we're going to practice the preparatory exercises today. So we're going to start on our front. So I'd like you to come down onto your front and set yourself up with your legs extended out behind you, hip distance apart, tops of feet flat on the floor, elbows out wide, and a diamond shape formed by your fingers and your thumbs with your forehead resting on top of that diamond. So your shoulders are relaxed, your elbows are out, you've got a long back of neck. We're going to go into some lifts and lowers here. So breathing in. As we breathe out, I'd like to start peeling your head off the floor. So head, neck, top of spine, lift up, gaze maintaining, gaze continuing down towards that diamond, legs extend out behind you, and then as you inhale, lengthen back down. I want you to really think about that strength coming from your spine. So rather than pushing your arms into the floor to get that lift, you're lifting up because of the strength of your spine, and inhaling to lower down. Well done. Let's go again. Breathing out to lift up. Keep your gaze going down, shoulders melting down your spine. Inhaling, coming back down. And let's go a few more times here. So really nice way to get extension through your spine, which is going to help your posture, strengthen the spinal extensors as well, which help keep you standing upright. Might reduce shoulder and back pain as well, especially after we spent so much time flexing forward this year. Great. One last normal one like this. Breathing out, pausing here. Inhale to lower down. And for our next 6, we're going to lift up our arms as well. So you're going to keep your fingers glued to your forehead. So breathing in, as you breathe out, we're going to lift up, keeping your core muscles coming in. You'll feel it's a lot more strong in your spine. Inhale to lower down. Super. Now think about energy shooting from your hips through to your toes. So your legs are really active here. And again, it's that sequential movement. So you're lifting up top neck and spine, lengthening up, lowering down. And 3. Keeping your elbows level with your forehead as you lift, don't be tempted to let them lag behind. And 2. Super. And our final one. Breathing out to come up. And inhaling to come down. Have a little rest here because this next time we're going to add on some long arms, which means that our spine is going to work even harder. So diamond press again. We're going to breathe out to lift up. And as you inhale, like to reach your arms forward towards the opposite end of the room from your feet. Bring them back in and lower down. So you're breathing out to lift. Inhale to stretch. Exhale, replace your hands. Inhale, come down. Well done. So you can feel again, it's a lot more work through our spine, but we're really building up that strength bit by bit. Let's go again. Breathing in to prepare and breathing out to float and extend. Keep your gaze going down. Keep the back of your neck long. You might find that the more you do this, the smoother and more efficient you become with more control and precision as well, which is exactly what we want. So 3 more times like this. Breathing out and lengthen. Inhale and down. Super. 2. And our final one. Breathing out to float and lengthen. Inhale and down. Well done. Let's rest here. You might have felt that you're really working through here now. And we're going to go into some leg lifts and lowers. So keeping your legs extend out behind you. Just make a little cushion for your head with your hands balanced on top of each other. We're going to go into some single leg lifts and lowers. So lengthening through your feet once again, breathing in. As we do that, we're going to float one leg up from the floor, extending from the hip. Inhale and lower down. Keep your shoulders relaxed. So we're trying to lift up that leg from the thigh. So rather than the bend of the knee, you're lifting up, floating that leg up, inhaling and coming down. Getting that lovely movement here. Don't worry about how far up you can bring that leg. Just try and make sure that the movement is coming from the hip. So we're opening out the hip flexors and working the hip extensors. Sorry, opening out. Yeah, I'm trying to get the hip extensors are working. Hip flexors are lengthening. That's it. So lifting and lowering. Trying to lift and lower. Good. Let's go 2 more times on each side. Breathing out and in. Good. And 2 more. Last one. And our final one here. Well done. Okay. So now we're going to combine 2 of those exercises by going into an exercise called swimming. So I'd like you to lengthen your arms out in front of you. Make sure you've not got anything in the way like I have. So lengthening your arms out, your forehead is down. And then lengthen your spine up, just like we did with our diamond press. So your gaze is going down, the back of your neck is long. We're going to pause here. As we breathe out, we're going to lift opposite arm and leg up from the floor, lengthening through your fingers and your toes. Inhale to lower down. Good, going on the other side. So keeping your shoulders and your hips square to the floor. It's so tempting to start lifting to the side. We're going to keep our gaze going down, shoulders remaining level. And don't be tempted to lift too far up into your lumbar spine, okay? So that extension is still just from your neck, the top of your spine here. Let's go again. Breathing out and in. Out and in. Super, doing really well. Breathing out and in. Out and in. Good. Still thinking movement from shoulder and hip rather than knee and elbow. Last one on each side like this. Breathing out and in. Out and in. Okay, rest down here and we're going to go double speed now. So just adding a little bit of a challenge on for you today and getting a lot more energy through your body. So prepare yourself and then lift, 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 lift. Breathing normally if you can. 3, 2, 1 and lengthen down and rest here. Well done. Okay, so next up we're going to practice our double leg lift and lower. So ladies, turn your legs in your hip sockets so that your toes are pointing out. Legs are lengthened once again. So your toes are pointing out, so you've got external rotation. Keep your head supported on the back of your hands. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, we're going to try and float both legs up together. Inhale to lower down. So it's purely your legs moving. There's no movement through the top of your spine at all. Breathing out to float. Inhale to lower again. Great. And again. Out and float. Inhale and lower. Super. Breathing out. And in. Brill. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Floating and lowering. Good. 6. And 5. Brill. 4. 3. And 2. And our final one, and rest down. Well done. Okay, keeping our legs there. We're now going to try and do the same with our arms. So we're coming into that diamond press, lift through our spine, and then lifting both arms together. So in swimming, we did single arms. In this one, we're going to do both arms at the same time. So keep your palms facing down, lengthen through your spine. As you breathe out, we're going to float those arms up, lower down. So it's a lot more load onto your spine. If you feel any strain at all, I want you to give this a little bit of a rest. So we're going to breathe out and then maybe bring your forehead down as you breathe in. Okay, so we can start again. Breathing out to float, in to lower. So you're lifting your head, neck, top of spine and arms. Inhale to lower. Good. And 3. Keep your legs lengthened out behind you. And 2. And our final one. Lifting and lowering down and rest here. Blimey, that was hard work. Okay, so now we're going to put all of those together. So we're going to go into our arm lift and then a double leg lift. So it's like you're a little bit of a seesaw, okay? So lengthening your arms out in front of you once again. We're going to start with our arms. So let's breathe in to prepare. Breathe out to float. Inhale to lower. Exhale, float your legs up. Inhale to lower. Arms and down. Legs and down. So there's loads of energy going from the fingers to the toes. Let's try this a few more times. Breathing out to float. Inhale to lower. Exhale, float your legs. Inhale to lower. Breathing out and in. Exhale and in. Doing super well. So maybe getting a little bit more strong each time you do this. Again, if you feel any pain, please rest. You might feel a little bit of an ache. You might feel that your muscles are working, but any sharp pain is not normal. Good. 2 more times. Lifting up. Good. Wow. And our final one. And lifting, lowering down. Place your hands underneath your shoulders and press yourself back into your rest position. So coming into your lovely rest. So your arms are going forward, bottom going backwards. Bring yourself down and just expand your spine here. So as you breathe in, fill your ribcage with lots of air. And as you breathe out, relax. Super. 4 more breaths in and out here. And then we're going to push ourselves up to a seated position and come into our 2 final breaths here. So sit however suits you best. Take your arms out to the side, going into our 2 final breaths. So breathing in. As we breathe out, we're going to float our arms up, reaching through your fingers and press the air away. And go one more time like this. Breathing out, really reaching up. Lovely stretch for your spine. Press the air away. Give yourself a nice clap. Well done. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you've really enjoyed it and you found that really strengthening for your spine. Looking forward to seeing you tomorrow for some more 10-minute Pilates. So enjoy the rest of your day and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.